Hi, this is Mark from Minerva AI. You recently inquired about buying property in Bali. I'm just calling to understand what you're looking for. Do you have 2 minutes?
Yes, I do.
Got it. What's drawing you to Bali?
I just love the lifestyle.
That sounds wonderful. Is this more for investment or personal use?
Possibly a bit of both.
Thanks for sharing. Roughly what budget range in USD are you considering?
Around 300,000.
Great, that helps. Are you looking to move on this soon or more long term?
Yeah, possibly within the next 2 months.
Perfect. Let me get you on a quick call with our specialist. Would Thursday or Friday work better?
Yeah, any of those days is fine.
I have 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. available on Thursday. I have 10 a.m. available on Thursday. Does that work for you?
Yeah, 10 a.m. is fine.
Your call is booked for 10 a.m. on Thursday. Thanks for confirming 10 a.m. on Thursday. One last thing so they're prepared. Would this be cash or installments?
I'm not sure.
No problem at all. Are you open to buying remotely or only after visiting Bali?
I'm not sure about that either.
That's okay. I'll send the confirmation shortly. Thank you.
That was my AI voice agent that I built for my own properties here in Phuket. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't play games. It picks up every single phone call, qualifies every buyer, and books viewings directly into my calendar. In the meantime, I'll be training, sleeping, or working on my villas. I called the specific AI agent Mark. I built Mark with no code. It took less than 1 day to set up. And after this video, you can get access to the exact same AI agent for your business. Here's what I'm going to walk you through. First, how to choose the right voice so it sounds like a real person and not a robot. Second is how to give it your real business data so it never gives a buyer the wrong information. Third, how to set up the qualification flow so it asks the right qualification questions. Fourth, how to connect it to your calendar so viewings get booked automatically. And fifth, how to add a human fallback so it knows when to transfer the call to a real person. But you're probably thinking, my clients will hate talking to an AI. I had the same fear. Here's what actually happened. Most of my leads do not even realize it's AI. And the ones who do still book the viewing because the agent responded in 5 seconds at 2 a.m. when no human was available. To be fair, I added some humor when it gets caught, but more on that later. Step 1, selecting voice. We are using Retail AI, one of the simplest AI tools for voice agents. Pretty clear, you just set up a new agent and you select a single command prompt agent. This is the simplest thing you can do if you want to set up something that is not too complicated, just to pick up phone calls or send outbound phone calls to any client you have, to any lead list you have. And we chose Adrian as the voice. This is Adrian. And let's hear Adrian just real quick.
Hi, I'm Adrian, your friendly virtual helper, always here to make your daily tasks easier and stress-free.
Adrian is not perfect, it's just whatever. It's just an example. There is a way where you can connect this to 11 Labs and pick voice agents that you want. Let's play another voice just to see why I chose Adrian for this video.
Hey there, I'm Simo, your resilient AI collaborator, ready to rise to the occasion and transform.
Okay, see how Simo sounds like a robot? That's not really attractive, okay? This is just not gonna work for all your clients or whatever. This is not gonna work for talking to leads all the time. Some people are gonna pick it up, people might be off put by it. 3 things that make the voice sound human is natural pauses, tone changes based on what the caller says, and response speed under 1.2 seconds. If the AI takes too long to respond, the caller knows it is fake. So this is how we actually configured the voice over here. We can just do this very easily over here, and next to the voice selection, you can see this icon right here. Then you can do the voice temperature and the voice speed. Okay, so we set it on 1.14. The voice temperature is 0.98 and the voice volume is the same. We don't have to do too much on it. Step 2, onboarding. This is the step most people skip, and it is the step that causes every horror story. We actually have to add a knowledge base. The knowledge base is where the AI is going to get the information from. The way you do that is by adding a new knowledge base over here. The way you add this is you upload a file that has all your listings. You put all your listing in a PDF. If you're too lazy to do this, you just get Claude or ChatGPT to do this for you, and voila, you get that document, you put it in here, then you test it, and then you decide whether this is the knowledge base that you want to use. If not, then you have to add more into it and fit it to your requirement. If the AI does not have real data, it will just give out random answers, okay? This knowledge base step is crucial. You have to add the knowledge base because that's what separates a good AI from a bad one. Step 3, qualification flow. As you saw earlier in this video, that the most important questions are already asked, considering that the buyer is from overseas. So the questions that we ask the lead is their budget, their availability, how quick do they want to move, and the basics really before actually saying to this person, yeah, we want to book you for a phone call, we think you're fit. So that way, if someone says, oh, I only have $50,000, we will know in the transcript that this person has $50,000 to spend. Maybe we have nothing for $50,000, maybe they said $10,000, and that's just simply impossible. So over here, we can see that we have a section over here in the prompt that says qualification flow, okay? This is the qualification flow that we built. Step 1 is intent, step 2 is budget, the step 3 is timing, step 4 is booking in the lead to a call with one of our specialists. If the person is not sure about their budget, they'll be still booked in for a phone call, and it doesn't matter if they know that or not. So I'm going to show you how the calendar works on cow.com. Cow.com and Retail AI work very well together. You can just add your API key here and to check the availability and the book appointment, and then you can link cow.com to your Google Calendar. So that way you know everything is going on. So when you go on bookings over here on the left hand side, it will show you which bookings are coming up. But now, because we have no bookings on, we can only see past bookings. So this one is one on 25th of April, a couple of days ago, and the way we have the transcript over here. So the way we know the information of the previous call is this. Retail AI has the full transcript of every phone call that you make. So for this example phone call that we just did, you can see this transcript over here, transcription. You have the data, detailed logs, and packet capture, and then it has a summary over here. All that information can be sent to your CRM. So you don't even need to open up Retail AI. You can just go straight to your CRM and do everything there. Step 5, human fallback. This feature right here, you have to set up yourself. It's quite complicated. I cannot do it exactly in this video. It will take a whole another video. It's basically you connecting your Retail AI to make.com and then set up a fallback mechanism that will be detected by make.com and then send it back to your office, which will call an agent immediately. It will say something like, great question, let me connect you to someone who can answer that. This matters because as much information you put in that knowledge base that you upload to your AI, it's not gonna know everything. That's it. I use no code, and once that is running, it handles calls 24 hours a day without you thinking about it. It can even be on 10 calls at the same time. I want to be honest about something. The first version I built was terrible. It mispronounced property names, it quoted the wrong price to a buyer, it had this weird pause after every question that made callers hang up. But I kept adjusting, I kept testing with real calls, and after a few rounds of fixing, it started working better than any human receptionist I have ever hired. Not because AI is smarter than a person, but because AI is only as good as the builder. Mark does not take a lunch break at 1 p.m. when a buyer calls from the buyer. It does not have a bad day and let a lead sit in the CRM for 15 hours. It doesn't get mood swings every 5 seconds. Mark is hardworking and consistent. This is still not perfect yet, but that's the scary part. How good can it get in 6 months, a year, or 2 years from now? But if you adopt this now, you will with no doubt become an industry leader 2 years from now.